Donc c'est tout, on est parti pour une nouvelle quête de compagnon sur The Outer World 2, à l'écoute d'un indice, donc la quête de Tristan. Donc c'est parti, on est de retour à Paradise Island, et on va la faire du coup ici, qui de base se trouve la station Vox. D'ailleurs il n'y a plus personne, ce qui est assez bizarre de le souligner. Parce qu'il y avait, même après avoir détruit la station Vox, il y avait encore du monde. Là, il y a vraiment plus personne. Et je les ai pas tués, on peut pas te dire en mode... En fait, ils partent au bout d'un moment, potentiellement. Et cette porte-là, elle était ouverte la dernière fois. Maintenant, elle est fermée. Donc, vous voyez, c'est... Ouais, ok. Bon. Il n'y a plus grand-chose d'ouvert, je vous avoue. C'est assez vide.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, the Consul seeks answers related to your recent activity.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
His loss. I heard Auntie's in the market for a big, dumb, winsome bodyguard. He'd be paid handsomely in Spratwurst and backhanded...
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
You don't look like a scientist.
J'ai inventé le cireur de moustache automatique.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that our food...
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation.
So he's chosen not to attack, but
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
this is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out...
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurril, but you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service in some way or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. Secret is a misnomer. The room appears to have been built by mistake, but someone forestalled its demolition without marking it on station blueprints. This is what is suspect. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander.
Merci, merci.
Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your I have several leads of my own to pursue as a...
J'adore le entrée non autorisée. Et c'est où qu'il faut aller? C'est pas ici? Ah non, c'est ok. Je vous jure, je sais même pas, il marque que c'est du coup là. Alors, je vais terminer de fouiller ici, parce que je n'ai pas vraiment encore fouillé ici. Même s'il m'a l'air d'être pas y avoir grand chose. C'est vrai que ça a l'air vide. Après c'était un peu le tout début du jeu aussi, donc bon. Pourquoi tu me bloques là, Virgile? Faut pas été fouillé là. Et je suppose que ce qu'il y a là, c'est bof, c'est inutile. Ah, on peut plus y aller en fait, ok. Il y a quand même le bruit, vous entendez? C'est fou, hein. Bon. Du coup, parce qu'il n'y a plus la station relais de Vox, c'est pour ça qu'on peut plus. Du coup, on va se taper là, vu qu'à ce qui paraît le point il est là-bas. Ouais, il y a quand même une nouvelle zone qui s'est ajoutée, quoi. Ok.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. Attendant cases. These security measures should not be operational. The station seems to be on reserve power.
Back in business.
« 57 x 8 ». Waouh. C'est un one-shot assuré, ça, en fait. Hein.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps a stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security. A footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
D'accord, ça mène là-bas.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Ça en fait des dégâts, mon Normand, hein.
Now reactivate the station in the reactor.
Ok.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. The should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything... Taking student in action! My might upon them!
Wow. Des rebonds partout. C'est cool. Par contre, ça coûte cher. Hein. Ok.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Oh! Wait.
Stay whatever fool words you... For these crimes. Wait. I know you.
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I...
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehend...
Often enough to know the technicians by name.
This, truly, despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. That's a wise path. One that...
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds. Yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, you may be right. Whoever hired him...
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you. I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not. My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass isn't... That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act... Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not a I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously. There is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point. It is fortunate you have gained my trust. Be gone. You've been...
I didn't think this would... And you. Without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take...
Ok.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a Protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase, an arbiter's gavel is judgment. From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter will end, I wonder. The tone and that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally it. What could Sub Rosa want with one of our abandoned stations? Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter. As for Okada, My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow... To me, there cannot be. That is... Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my and, circumstances aside, I appreciate your account.
Ok. C'est tout, y a plus rien ici. Non, on peut y aller. Hein.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to I shall continue to that scum. I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery, and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to end. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I shall attend to that. I sincerely doubt. It would appear our next stop is Praetor. Specifically Central Control. Excellent.
Et voilà, mission terminée. On a direct débloqué une nouvelle hein, d'ailleurs. Mais voilà, notre mission qu'on vient d'effectuer, elle est faite. Du coup, j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner à la chaîne pour plus de contenu de ce genre. Et moi je vous dis à très bientôt. Salut tout le monde.